Hey guys, Dana with the OT Guide. Today I'm going to talk about how to teach our toddler or preschooler how to color inside the lines. But before I start, I just want to touch on why is this important in the first place. So teaching our students to color is important because it challenges a lot of really good skills. It works on their fine motor skills or the coordination in their fingertips, their visual motor skills, or the ability of their eyes to guide the movement of their hands. Works on their attention span, works on their bilateral coordination or the ability of both sides of their body to work together. So it works on a lot of good skills that our children need to develop. So without further ado, let me go over my favorite strategies I use as an occupational therapist to help my students color inside the lines. So first things first, when I'm teaching my little ones how to color inside the lines, I give them just big, really simple shapes to color in. I don't even use coloring books at first. That's a little bit more advanced because there are more lines, it's more visually confusing. So I give them big shapes, I make the border really thick, and I also give myself one to color in so I can show them by example. So maybe they have like a receptive language delay and they don't understand what it means to color inside the lines. That's when it's really important to show them physically what it means by doing it myself. So see how both of the squares I made are really thick? So I would color in this one, and then I would have my student color in the one right next to it. All right, friends, next tip, I want you to take all of the crayons you have at home and I want you to break them in half. Yes, I said it, have them be broken in half. The reason is when our students are coloring, we want them to start developing a more mature grasp on their crayon. And a more mature grasp looks like typically a tripod grasp, which is using these 3 fingers to hold the crayon and stabilize the crayon as they're coloring. Our little ones, they tend to use immature grasps, which is totally normal. We just want to gently encourage them to develop a more mature grasp. They tend to use a fisted grasp. They might do something like this. So when our crayons are really small like that, it's too small, it's too uncomfortable for them to hold it like this. So they're gonna naturally want to use these 3 fingers to color. So break your crayons. My next strategy is tummy coloring. So what your child is gonna do is they're gonna lay prone on their stomach on the floor. Their weight is gonna be supported through their forearms and they're gonna color like this. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like. But the reason this works is it prevents them from using their whole arm, their whole shoulder to color. And so a lot of the time I notice that my students who use their whole arm to color, they have an extra hard time staying inside the lines because they're using like this big gross motor movement. And instead we wanna promote smaller fine motor movements. So this is what tummy coloring looks like. Last but not least, one of the things we can do is we can use clear tape to put along the border of our shape to help our student color inside the lines because they're not going to be able to color on top of this tape, but they're still going to be able to see the border through the tape, like so. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys had fun today and you learned something. If you liked this video, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button to support what I do. And I look forward to seeing you all here next time. Bye.